Good afternoon, team. Hey, Command Sergeant Major Rhoades, your Garrison Command Sergeant Major. I'm sitting here with Miss Cox, and today we are transitioning to the nicer weather, which brings us outside to conduct this month's challenge, being the March movement, and which requires of us doing what, ma'am?
30 minutes of movement.
30 minutes of movement. 30 minutes of movement of what? Walking, running, crawling, rucking. No matter how you want to move, as long as you're moving forward, how far, what distance can you cover in the march movement for 30 minutes? And how do we take that time? You grab that time no matter from either from your smartphone, from your smartwatch, take it, show it to a staff member at one of your physical fitness centers here on Fort Cavazos, and they'll log it down either if it's a walk, run, or ruck for the 30 minutes time frame. To collectively, as a community, we'll see how far and the distance we can cover. But we do have some great news about the Phantom Warrior Stadium. I'll turn it over to Ms. Cox and she'll explain the news where we're transitioning to with the stadium.
So April 10th, the Phantom Warrior Stadium is going to be open on weekends. The pedestrian gate on the side will be open and accessible for everybody.
So what I ask for the community, when y'all use the stadium here, let's make sure you police up after yourself. So whatever you bring in, please take it back out with you, or utilize the trash cans, the trash bins around the facility to discard any trash that you may leave out here or that you bring in here. Just please remove it at your convenience and everything else like that. We open the stadium, just come out here. You can utilize the stadium to do the walk or run, or you can utilize other facilities that Ms. Cox will cover.
So we have Phantom Warrior Stadium. We also have a track at Airfield Physical Fitness Center. We have a track outside of Applied Functional Fitness Center. We have a track at Veterans Field. There's also some other options as long as you are recording on your smartwatch or any other way and show it to someone at a facility. We're able to mark you down for the March Challenge.
And just for those that love to run off post, that like to use Dana Peak, the trails out there, or like to use Lions Park there in Killeen, utilize those trails, but as long as you bring those times back to our facilities and report those times to our staff so we can gather those times up. So thank you all for all the challenges. Month 3, we'll get there. I'll tell you what, we'll have some exciting challenges coming up here in the near future, some exciting things going on within the Garrison here across Fort Cavazos.
All right, so I just wanted to talk about some of the movement that we're going to be doing for March. So if you are doing any sort of movement, the most important thing is that you warm up correctly. And I think we all know in the Army, the majority of our injuries are usually from not warming up correctly, especially when it comes from running. So I'm going to go through a very short little warm up that I really hope that you do before you go for a nice long run, if you're choosing that as your modality of movement for March. So anytime we're warming up for running, we want to make sure the front of our body, all of our joints, everything are warmed up, especially our ankles, our knees, our hips, and of course, getting our body ready for that forward movement. So just as we go through, the first thing I'm going to do is a knee hug. So I'm just going to choose line to line or place A to place B and just hug my knees, take a step forward as I go through. All right. And then I'm going to do some hamstring sweeps. So hamstring sweeps, I'm going to take a step forward. I'm going to turn my toe towards my forehead, soften my knee, and sweep this way so that I'm able to wake up my posterior chain, because running is not just a forward movement, it includes everything as part of your body. Okay, and then I'm going to do some Samson stretches. So Samson, we're going to come down into a lunge. We're going to lean back for that hip flexor and that hip, and then come over the bent knee, because again, we want to get our spine warmed up as well. So now we're going to warm up the ankles. A lot of people, when they do running, they don't think about their ankles or their foot placement very much, but this is really imperative to making sure that we're hitting the right strike. So with your ankles, again, we're just going to come up on our tippy toes right here, get those calves and those ankles kind of ready to move, and then you're going to come onto your heels. Then we're going to turn our ankles out and walk this way. And then my favorite, the most awkward, your feet in. So then after those movements, you're gonna go and start actually warming up in a jog. So you're gonna start at a lighter percentage, maybe you're 50%, and just jog 50% to the next line, then a little bit faster, 60%, then potentially you're 75, all the way until you get to the percentage that you think you're going to make your pace at for the run.
Ma'am, I'm stretched out. Let's go do this right now.
All right,
hey,
let's go.
30 minutes. 30 minutes. Run, walk, or crawl, no matter how you go. Let's go, man.
Let's go. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Command Sergeant Major, you got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Get it.
I got it. I got it.
You got 5, 4, 3, come on, 2, 1, you're done. 30 minutes done, good job.
Whew, man. I should have took notes off your stretching out there. So I tell you what, if I would have, my time would have been a little bit faster. Can you beat the 3 miles in 30 minutes? Challenge you all. You get out there, run, walk, or road march, however you want to move forward. Beat my time, beat my distance, 3 miles in 30 minutes.